This is my first time going live. This is my first time going live, baby. We'll see if anyone joins. It's the 12/12 portal and the Sag new moon today, folks. Oh my goodness. Energy is crazy right now. And it's Mercury retrograde. Let's go. Let me fix my chapeau. Mercury retrograde. Oh my goodness. I'm doing this interview for this publication that hit me up called Shout Out Arizona. Very cool. They're asking me to do an interview for them. And I spent like 20 minutes typing out my response to the first question that I was working on, 111 on the timer. I spent like 20 minutes typing out my first response, and my computer took a shit. But it's okay, because there's literally people starving and dying all over the world. So I can't complain about anything. Life is good. Life is beautiful. This Sag new moon and 12/12 portal happening on the same day is huge. Huge energy. Might feel a little chaotic. Might be a little bit of a needing to ground yourself, needing to take a little extra time for yourself, a little extra self-care. But I feel the energy of like a lot of really beautiful, necessary changes happening. We're starting to come out of a really turbulent fall where it was just, there was so much chaos this fall, I feel. And like coming out of situations that were bad, or coming out of situations that were obviously not for us, which is always good, but it causes a lot of ungroundedness, I feel, especially when it's like, you know, say if you're like me and you dodged a couple of jobs that you knew weren't for you. And it's like, yeah, great, let's get out of these jobs. Like this environment is no longer serving me. But then it's like, okay, now I don't have a job for a couple weeks. And in today's economy, baby, not having a job for a couple of weeks, that'll fuck you for a couple of months. And like maybe you came out of a relationship that you knew wasn't for you, and it was really obvious that it was toxic, but it left you feeling a little lonely, or grieving that connection, or feeling ungrounded. So I feel like we've been moving through a lot of necessary changes that were very obvious that it needed to happen, but perhaps, I think we're coming away from a lot of the negative effects of all that, things are starting to settle down, things are starting to smooth out, and the changes that we need to make are slowly grinding into place. I know that Mercury retrograde is often a time of slowing down. So it almost feels like, we've come out of this season of doing a lot of personal work, of doing a lot of cutting things out, of doing a lot of entering spaces that we know we need to be in, coming out of spaces we know we need to leave. and then we come right into a Mercury retrograde. So it might feel like, oh my God, I've been slow pacing things for so long, and now Mercury retrograde comes to slow me down even more. But what that says to me is that God is just like, all right, this is a season of really like analyzing what needs to go out, analyzing what needs to come in. There's been a lot of really deep self-reflection and being like, okay, how am I getting in my own way? How am I behaving or showing up toxic? And that deep introspection and self-analysis might continue through Mercury retrograde and into the post-shadow. So just like be patient, take that time with yourself, do what the universe is asking you to do. And yeah, all we can do is just let go and try to flow with the universe's timing of things. God, I want to thank you so much for everything you do for me and everyone else on a daily basis. Can I please have a message today for the greatest and highest good of the person watching this? Oh, Ace of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups reversed. Wow. Okay. Knight of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords. Yeah, so this is big holding pattern energy. Like, you know what needs to happen. You see the future in front of you. You know the beautiful life that you're creating for yourself. You know that there's epic new beginnings on the horizons, but you're kind of in this space of like, okay, I have to wait. I have to really be careful about not making moves too fast. This is like very impatient energy. And trust me, I'm there too. Like, I see the things that I'm creating coming into my view. I'm seeing the light emerging at the end of the tunnel, but I have to be very measured and careful and patient right now, not to make any moves too fast, not to come out of my peace. If I'm being honest, like, not to catch an attitude with anyone or get in a fight with someone because they're being nasty with me. Like, this is just like, watch your tongue right now. This morning I literally had to take a deep breath and go, okay, to my front desk lady because she was being mean to me. And restraint of pen and tongue, you know? I mean, some situations definitely call for people to be cut out from your life with no question. But in this turbulent energy of Mercury retrograde, just consider maybe that we might tend to be a little volatile right now. We might want to pop off in the moment when it might not be for the greatest and highest good. But again, I mean, sometimes I get a little pissed when tarot readers will make like blanket statements like, oh, you should never do this or you should do this. Because sometimes people deserve to be cut out with no question, or sometimes people deserve to be popped off on. So, like, I can't speak to every situation that you're going through, but this is very much like restraint of pen and tongue energy. You don't want to rack up a bunch of amends to make right now. You don't want to rack up a bunch of apologies that you have to make right now. I'm from Philly. and I can get a bad attitude with people. And I know that as a Gemini, Mercury is my ruler. So when Mercury is retrograde, things get really choppy for me with communication. So, like, uh, when I walked away from that front desk lady after like breathing and saying, okay, instead of like getting an attitude back with her, even though I felt very tight and triggered after that moment, I had to thank God. I was just like, thank you, God, for not allowing me to pop off on this woman. Because this is very like there could be a lot of turbulent energy through Mercury retrograde. I wanted to snap my computer in half when it restarted in the middle of typing this long response that took me 20 minutes to type out. Yeah, Temperance is the Sagittarius card, I feel, for a reason. I think that Sagittarius season can bring a lot of energy of um, fire, fast movement. Like you really want to just like get things done and be that knight and run into things quickly and have these new beginnings. But the Knight of Cups reversed, the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands came out reversed. So like all of these beautiful changes are happening for you. It just might take some time and it might take another couple of adjustments to really get there. And there are many beautiful things coming in for you. There might be a lot of people that want your attention right now. There might be a lot of situations that want your attention right now that are pulling you in different directions. But just know, and because it's reversed, to me, that's saying there's a lot of things happening for you, but it's just going to take a little bit more time and maybe a little bit more course correction to really get there, where we're in this space of looking at all of the beautiful things that we've earned, looking at all of the beautiful paths that have opened up for us, and just really being patient, laying low, having all of your ducks in a row, especially when it comes to your emotional life and your spiritual life. Because we have the ace, we have the wands and cups here, and just Queen of Swords, having that discernment between who can come, cool, who is going to be invited to the next level of your life and who is not. Queen of Wands. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Sitting in your power, having the temperance to know that all of these things are happening for you, all of these beautiful wish fulfillments and abundance and healing, up leveling, all of it is within your sight. And this is going to be you come. I have a feeling that Aquarius season is going to be very much a season of all of these things breaking free and moving forward and finally busting out of this holding pattern that we've been in and are still in. Once the effects of Mercury retrograde wear off and we get into Aquarius season, I have a feeling that it's going to be a big season of all of these floodgates bursting forward. And Ten of Pentacles. Great success. Great success. Very nice. So this is literally the best possible outcome. I did a tarot reading for a lovely new friend that I made not too long ago, and basically the overarching message of her reading was I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. My rent is paid. My fridge is full. My spiritual toolbox is full. I got friends. I got, you know, I'm fed. I'm hydrated. I'm good. I'm squared away, I said, as my grandmother would say. Hi, Nicholas. I'm good, you know? Maybe my life doesn't look like anyone else's idea of like being up, but I don't need it to be because I'm good. All my ducks are in a row. Like, I'm not struggling anywhere. I'm good. I'm good. Queen of Wands. I'm good. Man, if you got a roof over your head and food in your fridge, you're doing better than millions and millions of people. Give thanks for that, man. There's people being murdered and bombed and genocide all over the world right now. If you even see a positive future for yourself, you're doing better than millions of people in the world right now. There's images that I've been seeing coming out of Palestine that have me, I can't complain about a single fucking thing. PMA all day, baby. How could I complain? I have a roof above my head. There's food in my fridge. I have friends who love me. I got clothes on my back. I don't hear bombs falling outside my window. I'm doing better than millions of people in this world right now. How could I complain about a single thing? Oh, this lady at the front desk gave me an attitude. So what? Oh, my computer shut down because, while I was typing something. Like, it might feel like a lot of stuff is moving very slowly right now because it is. We're in Mercury retrograde. We're in the winter, at least in my part of the world where we're at. And I think that the best way that we can flow in this world is to sync up to the seasons, sync up to nature, do things by the way nature does it. So if you're in my part of the world, or if you're in a part of the world that's experiencing winter right now, this is a time of going inside, literally, physically, and spiritually. This is a time of harvest. This is a time of slowing down. This is the time of going within, both indoors and inside yourself. So, like, winter is not a super big time of forward motion. Really capitalize on this time in your life by self-analyzing, like we've been talking about in my previous videos, like seeing where you are being toxic or where you are being karmic, where you're getting in your own way, with love and compassion always. But like, there's a lot of ways that we can get in our own way, especially when we're trying to do big things in this world. So like, take this time of Mercury retrograde to really take stock of everything in your life, to see that you're surrounding yourself with a good group of people, that you're taking care of yourself, that you're not shooting your success in the foot in any way, because this is what's coming for you. Spiritually grounded, abundant, good, up. I think Aquarius season is going to be a time of a lot of this stuff really moving forward and really seeing the damn 3 queens, dude. 3 queens. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Girl. Like, divine feminine energy all over this. I feel like I should be like in this. I feel like I should be like a mean girl in a 90s movie. As if. Just kidding. I would be a nice girl in a 90s movie. 10 of Pentacles and 3 Queens. Shout out 3 Queens, the yoga studio that I took my yoga teacher training at. You don't get much more grounded and good and squared away and stable than this. So this is what you have to look forward to. And this 12/12 portal Sag new moon on this day is a huge springboard to your success. So really take this day to focus on what you want, because I'd imagine that the manifesting power is going to be extraordinary today. And if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like things are moving too slow, this is what you have to look forward to. If you're a man, if you identify as a man, tap into your divine feminine energy. We all have it. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us. Doesn't mean you have to be feminine or act feminine. If you're a man, you have divine feminine energy within you. You have that nurturer. You have that, you have an emotional life. Tap into it. 8 of Pentacles reversed. This is, again, seeing the fruits of your labor starting to pop out. You've been working your ass off for years on yourself. You've been working your ass off for years, and it's all about to start springing forward. So I feel very impatient energy in the air right now, and I feel like you could even be very weighed down like I am by current events, and it's totally fucking understandable. I made a little fundraising page for Palestine Children's Relief Fund. I'm going to put that in the pinned comment. Please donate anything you can. You can go to my page. You can go to their page, whatever. Please don't forget that there are millions of people being killed, dying of hunger. And if you have a roof over your head and you have food in your fridge, you're doing better, vastly better than millions of people on this earth right now. So if you're feeling frustrated, take some time to be grateful for all the things that you have. Happy 12/12 portal, Sag new moon. And please do what you can to support your fellow human being.